When a narcissist is finally defeated, it doesn't look like a movie ending. There's no big apology. No sudden transformation. Instead, it's quiet, awkward, sometimes painful, but deeply freeing. In today's episode of Mind, Health, and You, we'll uncover what really happens when the narcissist loses control, emotionally, psychologically, and socially, and what it means for you. The narcissist's power. To understand their defeat, you first have to understand their power. A narcissist's power doesn't come from strength. It comes from control. The ability to manipulate how others see them and how you see yourself. They feed on admiration, validation, and emotional reactions. If they can make you doubt yourself, feel guilty, or constantly seek their approval, they feel powerful. But here's the truth most people don't realize. The moment you stop feeding that power, it begins to crumble. You don't defeat a narcissist by fighting them directly. You defeat them by taking away what fuels them, your attention, your emotional energy, and your fear. What defeat looks like. When the narcissist is defeated, it's not always dramatic. It starts with small shifts. You stop explaining yourself. You stop reacting to their provocations. You start saying no without guilt. At first, they'll panic. They might accuse you of changing. They might play the victim, lash out, or start a smear campaign. But deep down, they know they've lost control. The silence that follows your emotional detachment. That's the sound of their defeat. The collapse phase. Once the narcissist realizes they can no longer control you, they often enter what psychologists call narcissistic collapse. Their carefully built image, the charming, confident, powerful version of themselves, begins to crack. You might notice them becoming paranoid, withdrawn, or overly dramatic. Some might try to rebuild control by finding new sources of validation, new relationships, new jobs, new followers. But none of it lasts because their sense of self was never built on truth, only on illusion. When the mask falls, the narcissist faces their greatest fear, irrelevance. Your healing. The narcissist's defeat isn't just their fall, it's your rise. It's the moment you stop defining yourself through their eyes and start rebuilding your own identity. Healing from narcissistic abuse takes time. You might still doubt yourself, question your memories, or feel guilt for walking away. But remember, setting boundaries isn't cruelty, it's self-respect. Reclaim your energy. Reconnect with people who see your worth. And most importantly, forgive yourself for the years you spent trying to change someone who never intended to grow. When the narcissist is defeated, it's not about revenge. It's about freedom. It's about breaking the cycle and choosing peace over chaos. So if you've ever wondered what happens when they lose, it's simple. They lose the version of you they could control. And you gain the version of you that's finally free. This is Mind, Health, and You. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, Healing starts when you stop fighting for their approval and start standing in your truth.